What's up, guys? It's Mike from OGRagebreak Gaming, and it's time to go after Sephiroth, I think. Well, let's play Final Fantasy VII! New threat. Well, viewers, Shinra actually helped us out last time. With their Mako-powered Mako cannon, sister raid, they shot through Diamond Weapon, got his ass out the way, and obliterated the barrier around the northern crater. Now we can finally go in and take on Sephiroth. Hopefully. We took a bit of a detour, but now we can get back to fighting Sephiroth. Make sure to bring me along. I have a score to settle. Oh yeah, I have no qualms about bringing you, Aerith. You are in for the long haul, girl. Kill Sephiroth, killing the son of my beloved. Is this another sin or by means to atone? Damn. And I feel sorry for Vincent because if he's right and Sephiroth really is the son of his lover, his former lover and stuff like that, that's gotta be tough. But check this out. After Diamond Weapon is defeated, this guy spawns near Junon at the big lake thing over here. Yeah, remember this guy? We fought him back in Midgar. Ultimate Weapon, I think his name was called. So yeah, the thing is about this particular weapon, unlike Diamond Weapon, now, just like the fight in Midgar, he will, after a while, you can fight him now, but he will, after a while, just leave the battle, and you won't be able to finish it. So what you gotta do is, after the battle, you're gonna have to chase him around the world map on the Highwind. And once you manage to finally corner him at a location, he will, stop there. You'll fight him, he'll run away again. He'll probably do this at least 2 or 3 times, and then he'll settle near Cosmo Canyon and stuff like that for a final showdown. So, let's get him out the way first before we head on to the northern crater. Let's do it! Ultimate Weapon! Your end has come. It's time for a boss fight! Versus Ultimate Weapon, round 2! Yeah, now we finally get to fight this guy again. So, let's see if he's at... Wait, that's it?! Only damaged him once!
You a bitch! You a bitch!
Wow, what a pussy! I only damaged him once! Hey, where are you going? Yeah, you see that? He's gonna run off and shit like that. However, here's the thing. You have to literally chase him around. If you lose sight of him and stuff like that, it's going to be really difficult to find where he is. He does this a lot. He literally trolls the player. I like that he does this, though. Because it makes you, you know what, you're not going to defeat me so easily. I'm not stationary like that big bitch you fought in the last episode. Alright, viewers, I'm back. While chasing Ultimate Weapon, he fucking stopped on top of the northern crater. Now I have to wait till the scene is done to continue going after his ass. Sephiroth's energy barrier is gone. Sid, can the Highwind get inside? Huh? He's my student, isn't he? We can go anywhere. Right, sorry about that. Yo, K-Sif, now what? Hold it. Scarlet, Heidegger, what's going on? That's weird. So the upper floors were destroyed. Then that means the president is... Forget the president. We got other problems. What are you talking about, Reeve? It's the cannon. The reactors are charging up for a second shot. Wait a minute. That's not wise. The reactors have to cool down after each shot. Reeve, shut them down. We can't do that. It's inopenable. Someone has taken control of the cannon. We can't operate it from here. Who's in the controls? Call the mainframe. Huh? Who the fuck are you giving orders to? Just do it. Who the fuck is doing this then? Hojo! Why? Just you wait, Sephiroth. I'll give you all the energy you want. Hojo, stop! The cannon, no! Midgar itself is in danger!
Who the fuck cares?
1 Midgar, 2 Midgars, it's a small price to pay. Who cares? Hojo! Hojo! Show me, Sephiroth. It should be near. Go beyond the powers of science. Show me something greater. I won't like it, but I'll abide by it. Just let me see it. Let me see it!
You're weird.
Wow! Hojo disappeared from the plot for a while, and now he comes back and he's the villain? Again? Yo, do something, you damn cat! We're sunk. Hojo's taking complete control. We can't override it. He's loosed monsters into the city. What? There were monsters already in the city, but okay. Heidegger's forces are taking up positions too. You're busted, Reeve. Too late trying to hide it now.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
The head of urban development? You're that same Reeve? Yeah, so now we finally figure out who it is. Cait Sith was actually Reeve the whole time. Wow, it makes absolute sense, since Reeve was the only one in Shinra's head honchos that actually gave a shit about the people in Midgar. He was the only one that seemingly had a heart. So now it makes absolute sense to me. I guess there's no hiding it now. Can't you stop the reactors instead? You can't do that. You're from Shinra, so why is it impossible? We came a long way to get here. You better not double cross us now. We have to consider all the options. You damn fool, don't you understand what I'm saying? If you're a man, no human being, then you'll do the right thing. Shut them down. But if we shut down the reactors all at once, all hell will break loose. What'll happen when the cannon fires? The reactors go beyond their limit to supply a pulse of energy to the gun. But we have to disable safety measures to make it work. It's very risky. Right now, the reactors are very close to meltdown, and if they are allowed to generate a second pulse of energy, there's a very high chance they'll all go critical together. An explosion! The blast would collapse Midgar's plate, sending it down into the slums below, killing everybody below. Damn! We gotta do something! Come on, the cannon! We gotta get to Midgar, that's the first thing. We must stop Hojo first. Right. Hojo's gonna pay for this. Looks like Mike and the others are on their way. Tell your men to stand down. Don't be foolish. I don't remember putting you in charge. The Peace Preservation Force will do everything in their power to repel the enemy. Ha! Because of them, I was... That's a private matter. Who cares? President's dead. Now, President Rufus is dead. Now doing things my way. God. Heidegger, I'm going to use the new weapon. Get it ready. Take him away, boys. Hey, wait! Mike, everyone, I'm sorry, but... Damn. Not even Reeve could stop him. But you'll still come, won't you? Of course we will. Midgar's like our second home. Hey, I'm leaving the ship in your hands. Yes, sir. I'm heading for Midgar. Right. You do that. You do that. But unfortunately, we got ultimate weapon to fight. I'll meet you at Cosmo King because we have to get this guy out the way. Alright, viewers, I'm back. After nearly an hour of chasing this bastard, reloading save files, and all this shit, he finally lands near Cosmo Canyon. Fuck this guy. Probably the worst boss in Final Fantasy history that you have to chase around! A literal fucking hour! A literal fucking hour of chasing this bitch around, reloading save files, restarting scenes. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Time to put an end to this. I am like beyond done. And I'm glad I'm getting him out the way now, so that way I don't have to deal with him when we are near the end of the game. Granted, I have someplace I need to go today as well, viewers, so this wasted even more of my time. I probably could have waited until later, but at this point I'm like, you know what? just get him out the way now, because if I don't get him out the way now, it's probably gonna be at a worser time later. So, that being said, I finally know how to utilize the speed hack of the mod and stuff like that. That's what's been helping me through these battles. Is this it? Yep, here it is. Please use it on Cloud. No! Bitch! I need him to use it on Cloud. Finally! I mean, died to get the move, but woohoo! Finally got Shadow Flare after like 4 attempts. Fuck me. Seriously. But with that, yes, it is about fucking time. You can go to hell. I'm talking to the weapon. I'm talking the ultimate weapon, that is. Looks like he literally went to hell because he left a crater in his wake. Yeah, fuck that guy. Like, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make that boss a wandering boss? I know they were trying to imitate Death Guys from Final Fantasy VI with that, but they did a shitty job with that. A shitty job with that. Very shitty. But we got the Shadow Flare enemy skill, the best one in the... Well, one of the best ones in the game. We still got one that we didn't get yet that is, well, not better, but... Yeah, base 105. I don't know what the question marks are, but it can also inflict KO in this mod. That's pretty cool. One of the strongest enemy skills in the game. Now, if I saw correctly, did we get it? Yes! We got it! Viewers, we got Cloud's ultimate weapon, the Ultima weapon. Basically, Magic Spirit Vitality and Luck plus 25, and it's empowered by HP. So basically, the stronger, or rather the higher Cloud's HP is, the stronger his damage output with the Ultima weapon will be. Now, here's the thing. What if I told you there was a better weapon than the Ultima weapon for Cloud? You don't believe me? Well, I guess you wouldn't if you were playing the original game. However, there is one better weapon for Cloud that we can get, but we can't get it until Disc 3. Alright, viewers, I'm back. Now check this out. In the Gold Saucer Desert, after you defeat Ultimate Weapon, this weird red thing pops out of the sand. Is it a new enemy? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. This is actually one of the original game's super bosses and stuff like that. Now, check this out. We're going to face this guy today. You're probably wondering, how? Well, you'll find out. The strategy will involve aerith for this one for sure. Now, off screen, I refought Ultimate Weapon so I can get Cloud levels up to par with everyone else's because, yeah, as you know, he got KO'd in that last fight. I did some chocobo races off screen as well at the Gold Saucer. There's a chance you can win some more sprint shoes by winning the rank A and rank S chocobo races. So if you do, you have a chance of getting some more sprint shoes. I managed to get 2 more sprint shoes. So yeah, that makes a total of 3. You'll need all 3 characters with sprint shoes on. With that, I also managed to master my second mime materia and stuff like that. So now I got mime on all 3 of my party members now. The strategy here will first begin with aerith, as you'll see in the battle. To do this, we'll need W Summon, which we already have. In order to initiate the fight, you gotta use your gold chocobo to get into the desert. Any case. Sup, dude? I think I pissed him off. Holy shit, he's huge! So it's time for a boss fight! Versus Ruby Weapon. It's an ugly fucker. I don't mean to sound cynical, but this bitch gonna kill us! Nah, he just looks big. We'll show him. We got this. Oh! Ow! How rude! Literally. Huh. Well, if that's the case. Now, here's how we're going to start off this battle. First off, everyone healed. Next, we need to get to Aerith's turn. Alright, wait a minute. Okay. No, Aerith! We need to get to Aerith's turn. There you go. Now, at this point, we got her level 4 Limit Break Gospel, which can inflict the Peerless status on all party members. This is how we're going to win this fight. First off, greet the Gospel! Praise the Lord! It made the angels shine down upon us. which they will. Cloud, what are you doing? Dumbass. I didn't mean for you to attack everybody. Alright, now, what we gotta do now, we have to get to Aerith's next turn. Aerith's turn! There you go. Alright, after this, W summon Knights of the Round 2 times. Even though Aerith can only use it once, right now, like I said, Cloud and Barret will be able to use Mime to mimic the W summon's effects. Meaning they'll be able to use Knights of the Round 2 times. What you gotta do first, however, is have peerless status on all party members for your use of Aerith's Great Gospel. After that, on Aerith's next turn, use Knights of the Round with W summon 2 times. After this, Cloud and or Barret, whoever goes next, should use Mime. You'll do Knights of the Round 2 times. And then after that, the other party member who's left will use Mime Knights of the Round 2 times. However, Ruby Weapon will still attack intermittently after each turn. He can counterattack with Homing Laser. However, if you have Great Gospel on everybody, you will not take any damage. So, yeah, with that, use Mime. Barret. You are not supposed to counterattack that! Idiot. They messed up the chain! Okay, well, assuming it should go well like that, that's how you'll utilize it. But, the alternate strategy, if Knights of the Round doesn't work, we'll have to go Bahamut 0. As long as the peerless status stays on us and stuff like that, we still won't take any damage. So yeah, assuming your characters don't counterattack and shit, you'll be fine. Boom! That summon animation is still hot to this day. Alright. Now that that's done, let's use Mime. Barret will copy that action and use Terra Flare! Keep doing this, spam the fuck out of Bahamut 0, which will deal well over 5k damage with each hit. Keep this up, it's just like doing Knights of the Round. And as long as peerless status stays on you, you won't take any damage. So I'll meet you near the end of the fight. Because Ruby Weapon won't really get much turns. I love this shit. Don't you love it, viewers? Mime again! Bye! Sayonara, bitch! Woohoo! Ruby Weapon defeated! Nice! And I mastered Mega Awe. That's perfect, because now I got 3 of them. Woohoo! And with that, we get the Desert Rose. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss! With that, viewers, oh my Arceus. That was amazing. Now, halfway through the fight, Ruby Weapon put his tentacles in the ground. But because peerless status was still on Aerith, we took no damage. So, cool. The Desert Rose is important, just like that guidebook we got at the Underwater Reactor. There is one more super boss from the OG game that we haven't fought yet. Remember the green guy that's under the water? Yeah, let's head on back under the water and pay him another visit. Make sure that Aerith has her limit break ready before the fight, though. I'll be right back. Alright, viewers, we're back near Junon. In any case, ready to take on the green dude? Well, I am. On screen, I got everyone's limit breaks up to full. But the more important one is going to be Aerith's. So, let's go back underground, or rather, sorry, let's go back underwater. And dive, dive, dive! There's the big green guy now! Let's go take him on. Sup, dude? Cause it's time for a boss fight! Versus Emerald Weapon! Yes! We have arrived, big guy. It's time. Just like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z says, it's time for your demise. First off, Great Gospel. Now, you'll notice right away we got a time limit right now. Now, in the original game, you needed to use the underwater materia. in order to, you need to use the underwater materia in order to avoid, you know, the time limit. But we don't gotta, well, we do have to worry about that, but with the strategy I have, we don't have to worry about it. Just like the fight with Ruby Weapon, get the Peerless status on with Aerith's Great Gospel, and then go to town with Knights of the Round. Off screen, I took off the counterattack materia because I realized that was fucking up my strategy a little bit in that last boss fight. So, yeah. Luckily, Aerith's Peerless status lasted on for so damn long to the point that Ruby Weapon didn't really damage me at all most of the fight. It's going to be the same with Emerald Weapon. So that's why we don't need to worry about the time limit, because if we use the strategy that we used against Ruby Weapon, that's pretty much all we gotta do. Great Gospel up first, then use Knights of the Round with W Summon, mime that shit, and then go to town. That's pretty much all we gotta do. And unlike Ruby Weapon, Emerald Weapon won't really get the chance to counterattack much. Well, big guy, this is the end. See ya! Alright! Woo! Fuck yeah! Fuck yes! With that, we took our Ultimate Weapon, Ruby Weapon, and Emerald Weapon. Nice. And we get the Earth Heart for our efforts. Fucking nice! Fucking nice. And we also rid the sea of this ugly green eyesore. Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. I'm so glad I finally figured out how to use the speed hack on this mod. Oh my gosh, it saves so much time with all the Knights of the Round spam. Fucking amazing. With that, viewers, there is only one more thing that I want to do before we end the episode. We'll go to Midgar next time and stuff like that. And oh yeah, if you fly into Midgar, you continue on with the rest of the plot. So, whatever you want to do before we get to the end of this too, do it now. Because once you fly into Midgar, you cannot leave Midgar until we're done with the disc. So, there you go. Alright, now, we gotta get on back to Kalm. Remember I told you earlier in the game about a guy named the Kalm Traveler? Outstand. Oh my gosh. Fucking A. There he is. Alright, now then. Sup, old man? But yeah, the item trade here. If you got the Desert Rose, you can get the X-Attack materia. This is one of my favorite ones. It's also known as the W-Cut materia. But, if memory serves, but with this mod, I think they will probably make it 4 attack. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see here. Yep, I knew it. Just like with W Summon. You already have this materia mastered already. With that, you get a ×4 cut. So give this to Cloud, for example. He can deal 4 physical attacks in 1 turn. It is amazing. Next up, we get trade in the guidebook. We get a gold chocobo for our efforts. Now, I already got a gold chocobo via use of chocobo breeding and stuff like that. So we got ourselves another gold chocobo. Fucking amazing! Now, the last prize we can get with the Earth Heart is the W Magic materia. Yep, let's do it up. And of course, just like W Summon, it should be pretty obvious what this materia does. Give me that materia, old man. Looks like you got me everything. I can finally hit the road and pursue my dream of being a spoony bard. Huh? Stay spoony, I guess. What are these? Listen, I want you to have this. By way of saying thanks for pulling through. And don't worry, they won't bite. Well, that's done. My work here is done. From the look of it. Guess I should be hitting the old dusty trail now. I'll just step over your materia if I don't mind. See you later. Outta here. What a weird old man. But I appreciate the gifts. Alright, we get the W Magic materia. Which, as its name implies, allows you to do 2 magic spells in 1 turn. So if you want to do Gongaga 2 times, there you go. That's the gist. Now, what are these materias? Long range. Perfect. What does this do? It should do what it did in the original game, I assume. Long range. Yep, pretty much. You can attack from the back row and still have the same attack power. Normally in the original game, you get this at the Mithril Mine during your first visit. Why he gives it to you now, I have no idea. But we also get the core materia. This is a new materia that they add for this mod. What does this do? Let's see. Ho-ho-ho! Fireaga, Blizzaga, Thundaga, Quaker, and Wall in 1 materia. Oh, you know I'm mastering this shit before the next episode. Look at this! That'll save Aerith a shit ton of materia slots. Awesome. And last but not least, we get the HP MP Swamp materia. Now, this materia you could get at one of the materia caves earlier, well, in the original game, that is. HP MP Swap, if memory serves, will allow you to swap your HP with your MP. Or does it still? Let me see. Yep, pretty much. So basically, Aerith's HP is 3,909. Switch that up with her MP. Now it's 625. Why you would want to switch your HP and MP, I have no idea. But if you want it, go for it. But in my opinion, this is one of the most worthless materials in the game. But that's just me, though. Just like my stable. Oh yeah, my stable is full. I have to... Well, here's the thing. If your Chocobo stable is full, you can come back to the house and the gold Chocobo will still be here. So don't worry about it just disappearing on you and shit. With that, viewers, we've taken out all 3 of the weapons. All the weapons are defeated now. Normally, I would wait to the beginning of Disc 3 to fight Ruby and Emerald weapon. This is exactly why... This is probably another reason why they don't allow us to have Aerith in the original game. Wanna know why? The simple gesture of having her ultimate limit break. Having Great Gospel is like having a cheat code for invincibility. Basically, have this ready before a major boss fight. This limit break lasted a long time, which makes Emerald and Ruby weapon basically well, not completely harmless, but they will literally deal no damage to you. You'll be invincible for pretty much most of the fight. That with the speed hack on the mod, auto haste, and then nice it around and mime, you're pretty much invincible. They stand no chance. So what was once like amazingly OP super bosses in the original, yeah, cakewalks. Well, not complete cakewalks, but you get the gist. However, they did add some new optional bosses, but I don't think we can fight them until Disc 3, which we're getting close to. But with that, viewers, we have completed we completed the Kalm Traveler side quest, got some sexy rewards. All that's left to do is to head on back to Midgar and complete this too. But can we stop Hojo? And what are Scarlet and Heidegger going to do now? Find out next time. You guys enjoy? You know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for giving bits from me. And of course, when you subscribe, be sure to hit the bells to notify me when it uploads. Got something to say? Of course you do. Leave a comment, duh. Till next time, dudes and dudettes, Mike for OGRagebreak Game, no Rage Breaks. Have a great day, my bitches and bros. Smell you later.